It is that time of year for Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. We are in the thick of it, and I thought I would sit down and talk to you guys about the top 10 most purchased and most clicked items from last year. Now, you might be wondering why this is important. I feel as if this information is great to know before you are shopping the sale, because typically the items from the year previous that are top items and top sellers go pretty quick in the next year as well, whatever the most similar item is to it. So let's talk through the top 10 most purchased items. I will show you the items that are in this year's sale that are the most similar to these items, and I'll link them down below for you as well. I'm going to start with number 10 and move my way down to number 1. The number 10 top seller is always a top seller for me, and I have used it for 4 years straight every single day. I love this, and it is the New Lash Serum. The New Lash Serum is the lash serum that I have been using consistently. It is so easy. It does not irritate my eyes. It does not make my eyes red. My lashes are so strong, so long. I used to put on false lashes all the time. I haven't used them in years. I have a box of them sitting in the basement. If you haven't tried this, you are basically getting 2 bottles for the price of 1 during the sale. Number 9 is a cardigan that I picked up last year. I love it. It is beautiful. It is very classic looking. It is fitted. It is just a true showstopper. This brand, it is spelled Lagence. I always butcher the name, so I'm not going to try and say it. But this is on the pricier side. For me personally, I do like to spend my money when I am shopping the sale on items that I will wear for many years that are a little bit pricier of items, because I prefer, I did a whole video on my tips and tricks of shopping the sale that I will post down below if you're interested. But I prefer, rather than saving $5 on a basic item, maybe a tee, a sweater, or something like that, I prefer to get a little bit more of what I would call a showstopper item, or more of an investment piece with a much larger discount. Save $50, $100, $200 on an item. That is how I personally choose to spend. Number 8 was the Blondo Moto boots. These boots are great. I own them. I love them. I wear them all the time. I did size down in them, but I wear them with thick socks, so take that into consideration. But they are an awesome brand if you need a pair of waterproof boots for whatever you might be doing this winter in through rainy months. They are an amazing option. Number 7 was a pointed toe sling back kitten heel that I had purchased, and I loved the look of it. But if you have been following me for any period of time, I have definitely made a lot of changes and come up with a lot of different ways that I shop now. And one of those key things is, if something is not a hard yes, I love this, or if it can't be adjusted to work for me, I just change my mind, and either, if I've already bought it and it can't be sent back, I might donate it or resell it. Or in the case of Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, I just kind of kept looking at them and putting them on, and I ended up realizing they weren't really something I was going to grab for on a regular basis. Something about them just didn't work for me, so I did send those back. But a great slingback is always a winner in my book. I think it had more to do with just the comfort of that one. So that's something to take into account, because although I liked the look of it, it just wasn't the comfort that I wanted. I have since found lines that I like a little bit better, and I'm glad I did that. Number 6 is the Hourglass Phantom Lip Plumping Gloss. Love these, love these. I think the color was called Sense. Hourglass lip products are hands down so good. If you can get them while they're on the sale, that is great. However, if the colors don't work for you, do not go for them. Number 5 was high-waisted, wide leg jeans. I had 2 different pairs that were big sellers. The pair that I'm talking about here was the Page pair. I do wear them all of the time. The only thing I have since kind of adjusted my style on is it has a raw hem, and I would have preferred them to be a finished hem. I just have been straying away a little bit more so in the fall, winter, and spring from distressed jeans. I really kind of have only been wearing them in the summer. And so that's the only thing I wish with these that was a little bit different. So I might look into that for this year. Number 4 was a pair of sling back flats. Super cute, had a little bit of an edge to it. And the more I looked at them, I got them in a gray color. 2 things I do remember with these because I sent them back as well. One was the strap on the ankle did not sit properly on me. It was either too tight or too loose. It didn't have any give, and I didn't love that. Also, as much as I loved the look of them, they were a little bit too edgy to work in with the rest of my wardrobe. So I sent those back, but again, since then, I have found a pair of sling back flats that work for me and that I love. Number 3 is the Nike sports bra. It's called like the Air Fit or Air Dry. They are my all-time favorite sports bra. I wear them every single day when I'm working out in workout clothes because here's the key. You know how we have sports bras that have padding inside of them and when you wash them, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not taking them apart, I'm not air drying them. Everything's going from the washer to the dryer. That's just how my life is unless it gets dry cleaned. And these, the padding in them does not come out, does not move, does not shift. I love them. Number 2 was Bombas socks. They are one of my favorite sock brands. I would say I have one brand that I like, oh, I forget the name of it, that's for my plantar fasciitis. And then Bombas, the cushioned ones, oh my gosh, they're the best socks. They are so good. And they're kind of pricey, so if you can get them on sale, it's a great deal. And socks, you know, we go through them a little bit quicker than normal clothing. The number 1 top seller was the Zella wide leg pant. I got them in 2 different colors. I love them. They are super comfortable. They're kind of a dupe for the Spanx. I think they're called Air Essentials. If you told me though, I could only keep one, my Spanx or the Zella, and we all know I am a huge Zella fan, I would keep the Spanx ones. So take that for what it's worth. Now let's go through the 10 most clicked items, meaning items that you guys might have clicked on, but maybe you didn't purchase that item. I find these interesting because a lot of times that's actually items that are sparking someone's interest, but either they clicked on it, and I've done this too, and realized they had something similar in their wardrobe, wasn't the right price point, whatever the case may be. So again, starting with number 10 and working my way down to number 1. Number 10 was a mixed media balloon sleeve top that I got from Veronica Beard, I want to say it was. It's super cute. It was a little bit of a splurge. It's a great classic piece with a little bit of a twist to it. So it's more of a sweater material and then a true blouse material in the sleeves. But that is really just an item that is a classic with a twist. So when you wear it, it's a little bit more of a statement. So for me, that was another investment piece that I know I can have for years to come. It's classic in the color, the style is classic with a twist, and I will be able to wear it for many years to come. Number 9 is an all-time favorite of mine. I bought this 2 or 3 years ago originally. I'm obsessed with it. I wear it every year, all year round. And it is the Nordstrom Cashmere Hoodie. Oh my gosh, guys, it is heaven. I have it in this beautiful beige color. I almost bought it in gray last year. It is just so good, so easy to use to layer, so comfortable, and yet looks elevated because it's not your basic sweatshirt. Number 8 is that cardigan sweater that I talked about in the most purchased. It was number 9, I think, in the most purchased, and it is number 8 in the most clicked. So you know it is a showstopper, and it is something that grabs people's attention because it was both purchased and clicked on. Number 7 was that same pointed toe slingback kitten heel, because I think it was a big one because kitten heels were really big, slingbacks were really big, pointed toes were definitely making a comeback. It just wasn't the right one for me. Number 6 was the pair of Veronica Beard high-waisted wide leg jeans. Now, I'm glad I'm looking at this because that is a pair of wide leg jeans that I own. So see, now I know I don't need another pair of wide leg jeans, Again, though, keep in mind, Veronica Beard has a higher price point, so I'm getting more of a discount on those items, but they also are so well made that I feel as if getting that additional discount on it, on a piece that I will love from a brand I love, is a great way to spend my money during the sale. Number 5 is actually this top that I have on right here. It is the Rails Chambray blouse. It actually has buttons, snaps, not buttons, snaps, rather than buttons. It is super soft. I love Rails tops. I have enough of the, what was it called? The Hunter Plaid. I think there's always the Hunter Plaid on the sale, and they are great, but I have enough of them. But a chambray shirt, a good one, is a great staple for your wardrobe. Number 4 was a puffed sleeved ribbed top. Now, I think I got this in and I returned it because I didn't love the material and it was just a little bit too suck into me. It was like it sucked into all the wrong spots and just was not flattering on me, unfortunately. And the fact that it was clicked on a lot, definitely that sleeve gave it some drama, but it wasn't purchased, probably because I think I let you guys know it just wasn't worth it. If you're not following me over on my Like to Know It and on my Instagram, that is where when I'm trying things on, they go live first. So if you're interested in seeing that more in real time as I receive items in, make sure you're following both of those. I'll put the links down below. Number 3 was the square neck vest. I am obsessed with vests this year. I love them. The square neck on that from Halogen. It is a thicker material and I got the black color. I think I got the black and the gray and I decided only to keep one and I kept the black and it is great. However, I will say that I wanted to wear it more in the winter, but I struggled to find ways to layer it because of the cut of it. But it's so well made and absolutely beautiful. So you'll be seeing it a lot through the summer. Number 2 was those slingback flats. They are a hit. Slingbacks are still in, flats are still in, pointed toe shoes are still in. It's just about finding the right pair for you. And again, learning during this sale, just because it's on sale does not mean that it is the right item for you. And I think if you get something in and it does not speak to you or is not comfortable or something is not 100% your style, do not keep it just because it's on sale. Send it back, let someone else enjoy that piece if it works for them. The number 1 most clicked item was those wide leg jeans from Paige that I talked about. I do love them. I love the cut of them. I love the way they sit on me. Again, that raw hem is the only thing I think would be different. So those are the top 10 most purchased and most clicked items from last year with Nordstrom Anniversary. As I mentioned, any similar items will be shown in here and listed down below. I hope this helped you in your shopping journey. Always remember during this sale, as I talked about previously, is A, know your own budget and what you're willing to spend. Know what you want to spend on. I have a whole video on tips and tricks I'll put down below. But the other main key thing is do not keep an item just because it's on sale. If you picked up these items or found an item you want for this year, I'd love to hear about it down in the comments.